The Dallas Cowboys have once again found themselves at the epicenter of breaking NFL news, and this time it's nothing short of bombastic. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the football world and left fans reeling, a Dallas legend and icon, whose name has become synonymous with a star on the helmet, is preparing to leave the team. This seismic development, confirmed by multiple sources close to the organization, comes amid an offseason that was already brimming with anticipation, rumors, and bold decision-making. For weeks, speculation had been building around the Cowboys' front office. Something big was in the works. Whispers around the star in Frisco hinted at change. But no one expected this. Not like this. The bombshell? One of the most beloved figures in recent Cowboys history is reportedly on the way out. Whether it's a retirement, trade, or shocking release, the reality is clear. The Dallas Cowboys are parting ways with a franchise cornerstone, and the implications are monumental. Though the team has yet to release an official statement, all signs now point to all-pro offensive lineman and longtime team captain Tyron Smith preparing to exit the team. After over a decade of dominance protecting Dallas quarterbacks, Smith, widely considered one of the greatest offensive tackles of his generation, may have played his final snap in a Cowboys uniform. This is a stunning development for many reasons. Tyron Smith was drafted in the first round of the 2011 NFL Draft and has spent his entire professional career in Dallas. Over the years, he became the anchor of the Cowboys' offensive line and a respected leader both on and off the field. He has been selected to the Pro Bowl 8 times, has earned All-Pro honors, and has often been viewed as one of the elite blindside protectors in the game. For Cowboys fans, Smith has been a symbol of toughness, consistency, and excellence. Injuries in recent seasons may have limited his availability, but when healthy, his impact on the field has been unquestionable. He was a major reason why the Cowboys' offensive line was considered the best in the league during their peak years of dominance, paving the way for Ezekiel Elliott's rushing titles and providing stability for quarterbacks from Tony Romo to Dak Prescott. But now, as the team faces a crucial crossroads, the front office has made the difficult decision to turn the page. Sources suggest the decision is part of a broader strategy to reshape the roster, clear cap space, and position the Cowboys for a younger, faster, more dynamic future. With the emergence of younger talent on the line and Smith's hefty cap number looming, the franchise has opted to make a move that once seemed unthinkable. In a league driven by performance, age, and financial flexibility, even legends aren't immune to the realities of roster management. For Tyron Smith, the question now becomes, what's next? Retirement is a possibility. At 34, Smith has endured a grueling series of injuries, back, neck, knee, ankle, and he's fought through them all with incredible resilience. It would be understandable if he chose to walk away from the game on his own terms, having nothing left to prove. But there's also growing chatter that Smith may not be done just yet. Several playoff-caliber teams reportedly view him as a plug-and-play addition who could instantly solidify their offensive line. The New York Jets, Cincinnati Bengals, and even the San Francisco 49 has been mentioned as potential suitors should Smith choose to continue playing. If that happens, it would be a surreal sight, Tyron Smith in a jersey other than the Dallas Cowboys. For the Cowboys, the move is both emotional and strategic. Team owner Jerry Jones has long praised Smith, calling him one of the best to ever wear the star. Sources say Jones personally informed Smith of the team's plans, and while the conversation was described as respectful, it was undeniably emotional. Jones is no stranger to making tough calls, and he understands the scrutiny this decision will bring. The Cowboys are not just saying goodbye to a player, they're bidding farewell to a pillar of the franchise. But as painful as the decision may be, Jones and the front office believe it is necessary to move forward with a more agile, financially balanced roster. That said, The Cowboys aren't just shedding veterans, they're recalibrating with intent. With Tyler Smith emerging as a young star on the offensive line and the team eyeing linemen in the 2025 NFL Draft, the transition is already underway. Additionally, the Cowboys have been heavily scouting offensive tackles and guards, preparing to inject new blood into a unit that has long been their offensive identity. This also feeds into a bigger conversation about the Cowboys' overall direction. With uncertainty surrounding Dak Prescott's future, potential quarterback drama brewing, and stars like Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb entering contract negotiations, the franchise is clearly preparing for a new era. The move to part ways with a legendary player like Tyron Smith is a signal. The Cowboys are no longer clinging to the past. They're all in on building for tomorrow. Still, that doesn't make it any easier for fans to digest. Social media has exploded with reactions. Cowboys faithful are flooding timelines with memories dominant blocks, pancake defenders, and heartfelt tributes. Many are expressing heartbreak at the idea of Smith suiting up elsewhere, while others acknowledge the harsh realities of NFL business. NFL players, both current and former, have also weighed in. Several teammates, including Zach Martin, Dak Prescott, and Ezekiel Elliott, posted messages of respect and admiration. Martin called him the standard of what it meant to be a Cowboy, while Prescott simply wrote, "Forever my left side. Forever my brother." Even rival players have acknowledged Smith's impact. Aaron Donald of the Rams tweeted, "One of the toughest I ever went up against." Respect. That kind of league-wide respect speaks volumes about Smith's legacy. In the coming days, more details will emerge whether Smith has been released outright, traded, or is mutually stepping away. For now, the Cowboys are tight-lipped, likely preparing a formal statement and possible press conference. Expect Jerry Jones and head coach Mike McCarthy to address the media, and possibly Tyron Smith himself. But regardless of the logistics, this is a monumental moment in Cowboys history. It's the end of an era that brought thrilling playoff runs, unforgettable games, and a player whose dominance and professionalism left an indelible mark on the franchise. Tyron Smith may be leaving the Cowboys, but his legacy is forever etched into the DNA of America's team. As Dallas moves forward, the questions loom large. Can the offensive line maintain its effectiveness without the man who defined its identity for over a decade? Can younger players like Tyler Smith and Terrence Steele step up into leadership roles and anchor the next generation of linemen? And most importantly, will this move lead to a breakthrough that has eluded the Cowboys for decades? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this was more than a personnel move. It was a statement, a signal that the Cowboys are ready to evolve, no matter how hard the decisions may be. As fans process the shock, many will reflect on Tyron Smith's extraordinary journey. A first-round pick who lived up to every ounce of his potential. A leader who mentored generations of teammates. A warrior who battled through injuries for the love of the game and the star on his helmet. Whether he decides to retire or continue his career elsewhere, one thing is beyond dispute. Tyron Smith will always be a Dallas Cowboy in the hearts of the fans. And as the dust settles from today's bombastic move, the entire NFL is reminded once again, no team captures drama, emotion, and headline-grabbing decisions quite like the Dallas Cowboys.